I am not drunk, my friends. I am only high on life.
High on life? Don't lie to me. Are you sure you're not drunk? Maybe? Just a little bit? Just a little?
No, not at all. I've been drinking cider, 2% alcohol.
Oh, it's over for you. It's done. I can't believe that.
It's done. It's over. Oh, maybe I should spectate.
Yeah, thank you. You are the single-handed reason why we could not start this game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is PulseFire Gaming's LCS style tournament. This is coming down to the finals. This is the single-handedly the last game to decide who is potentially going into the semifinal losers bracket. That's right, this is the losers bracket between Team Rupture and Gravity Academy. We watched these two teams play very first game tonight, and Gravity Academy took the victory away. Now, Team Rupture coming back with vengeance. Wants to secure this. This is not only a fight for the semifinals, this is also a fight for a prize. This is a prize position going on right now. So somebody getting it is guaranteed. So, without further ado, just gotta wait on these guys to hit the big ol' start button.
Start the game. Sorry, that was my little intro.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I just felt that was needed, you know. Rise, top. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of it, but apparently my well-informed friends tell me it is the new hip thing to do. Is going Rise top.
Is it?
Yes.
And I mean, I can understand it. He gets really tanky, gets a lot of armor. You're not gonna kill him. That's for dang sure. But I don't know. I would just rather. I'm a personal fan of playing like Jax, Aurelia. Those are my kind of top champions. But as we see, those don't show up here at all.
Well, it's because they're bad.
What?
They're bad.
Don't get. They're so good. If you get the late game, that's about it.
Alright, breathe, please.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to do this solo.
I just want to see something different. It's a personal thing. We are seeing Yasuo ban Tristana. Tristana was also banned earlier here. Versus Team Rupture. These are actually identical bans as to what we saw, minus LeBlanc being picked up. Rupture making sure it says no. We lost to LeBlanc last time. After that noise, we're not doing it again. So it's a good choice to ban it out.
They banned LeBlanc. How come no one bans Renekton?
Because look at the other champions that they need to ban out.
I guess so.
I mean, there's
but
other
Renekton,
threats.
in my opinion, seems more scary than Vi. In my opinion. Because he's just been dominating the tournament so far. It's been pretty crazy.
I personally would just see that, hey, Renekton just did a great job. We need to ban him out. He single-handedly just took the whole base. Like, why? Why would you? I don't know. I'm so confused.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Oh my god. Okay. So while one is like rupturing a lung or something, I guess I'll
coughing my lungs out. It's okay. Hacking out blood. What else is new?
Janna.
It's
Janna.
I'm not a fan to see Janna with the Wukong. You have Wukong, who's a hard engage individual to pop everybody up, and then you have Janna, who's the ultimate disengage support.
Yeah, very true.
So very interesting to see that Janna's being picked up here. Now maybe it's a Janna Ashe. Maybe we're kicking it way old school. Please.
We're going for the Elise jungle. We haven't seen too much of that, and of course the patch nerfing her early game pretty severely. But then again, buffing her late game.
It's still Elise though. She has that double execution, and if she gets ahead, she stays ahead. I mean,
yeah,
you don't bring her down.
That's very true. Because of her percentage damage, she gets tanky. She starts doing damage with her penetration. We were talking about Sorcerer's Shoes and Liandry's. Not even Liandry's. Sorcerer's Shoes and Guys. It's basically all you need.
That's it.
For amazing amounts of damage. Then you just go Locket or a Sunfire, anything that makes you tanky for the composition you're against. And it works. I like the summoner spells there. Clarity and Heal. Let's do it.
Very solid. Very, very solid. You get the mana to the whole team. You get the heal for a bonus. Oh, okay, there's the flashing knight. I figured as much.
Thresh, not really a surprise. So we're seeing Chow going on that Gragas again. We're shifting it up. His LeBlanc is getting banned though.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good feeling. When you play a champion and you play him very well and people ban him out because of you, that's a very good feeling.
True. Now it's odd to see a Warwick top going up against Renekton. Warwick would not be my personal choice, only due to the fact that he has to sit there and auto-attack minions continuously to get life back. And sure, he can take a percentage of Lingo's HP, but it's not going to be enough when Lingo just full combos Warwick down to nothing.
Yeah. Well, maybe he has a plan. He did pick it against him. So we'll see how. It seems like Mr. Frenchie's gonna pick the devil as the AD carry.
I hope to God it's not a Teemo in the bot lane. I would cry.
I mean, he has the ability to summon the fires from down in the depths of hell.
Well, I was gonna say Teemo tone.
Now, but we have the Severe, which is a pretty good pick considering they have a lot of scary spells that you would love to dodge. So if she's nice to just, if she got those reflections, Jesus, reflexes, you can sort of, choose which skill to dodge and which not to.
Yeah, it's like reflections. Okay, so Yasuo was banned out. I don't know if there's really reflections, although hidden thing, I would love if Riot came out with a champion that actually took someone else's skill or reflected a skill back. That would be awesome. Yeah, kind of like a Rubik.
Yeah.
But that would
be
break the game.
Though.
Yeah, absolutely. Rubik is already a great champion or character, guardian, hero, thingamajiggy, and whatever you want to call it, in Dota. So I don't think they need to break it up here.
I came up with an amazing idea.
I didn't need to know that.
I came with an amazing idea. I was in solo queue with a friend of mine, and I was like, wouldn't it be so cool if a champion had as a mechanic to like burn down like one singular brush for like a few seconds? Wouldn't that be cool?
So like just take away a bottom bush kind of thing? Or like a mid bush?
It would be an ability on like a 20-second cooldown. It would be utility. And it would like burn down a bush for like 5 seconds. Wouldn't that be cool? So much strategy.
Well, that would be something different where then around Baron you just say, oh hey, that little dinky bush that everyone likes to chill in, guess what? Bye-bye! I just burned it! No more bush!
It would be cool. I think it would be a nice idea. It's just like small sort of mechanics like that that makes the game fresh, you know? And that's definitely what League has been doing so far. They've come with very interesting mechanics. We got the Yasuo flow, and we got the Jinx switcheroo and stuff like that. I like it. They're heading in the right direction so far.
I like what they're doing with it. I agree. Now, who do you guys think's gonna win? Again, we already saw Gravity Academy and Team Rupture duking it out before. Now, we saw Gravity Academy win. Is Team Rupture gonna win it this time? Is Gravity gonna pull it out 2-0?
I think I'm for Gravity, to be honest. because I'm a fan of Skydragon now. So.
Okay. You got a little Sky Dragon love, I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right.
Definitely.
Who doesn't, though, after that last performance? Absolutely amazing. Now, it's interesting to see Purple Team's combo. They do have a bit of a wombo combo if you look. Orianna is able to put the ball onto either Wukong, who can clone in, or Hunter Warwick, who's able to instantly suppress somebody, and then boom, Command Shockwave Dissonance, pulling the whole team in. Sivir's able to use the ultimate. Wukong then pops everyone up. But are they going to have enough damage to kill the Renekton Elise front tank line with Thresh? And Caitlyn and Gragas are going to sit in the back and never be touched. That's the big question.
Yeah. It all depends if this, like, first of all, is Warwick going to go really tanky? And then if so, Wukong will probably build pretty DPS-ish early to mid-game. It also really depends on if Ori gets the farm, if Severe gets the farm. There's a lot of factors that need to come in before any combo becomes reliably effective. And you know, Severe does need a good amount of CS before her damage really spikes.
Oh, that is so true. Late game, she's a monster, though.
Yes, but she needs the farm to make it there. And same thing goes for Ori. She's not the strongest early to mid game mage, but late game, in the right hands, she can be an absolute monster. So we'll see. Like, Gravity just has overall an amazing set of champions. Like, they have K, very generic, very stable AD carry. Thresh, what else can you say is Thresh, basically. We have Skydragon's Renekton, Elise, respected pick, and Gragas. They're all amazing champions. While we're seeing a bit more unorthodox when it comes to the other team. So, yep, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Now, oh, here we go with pauses again. We always got to pause because there's always something going on where, you know, somebody's got to take a little deep breath. They got to get a drink, grab a steak, go make dinner for their parents or something.
Oh, sorry, Sivir. There we go.
Oh, Severe?
Sivir.
You mean Severe?
Sivir.
Severe.
Okay, I'm English, okay? I say severe. Like, it's... Like, I don't know. Severe. Severe.
What?
Severe.
Don't hurt yourself now.
I don't know, man. I get this all the time. Then again, other people say ashy, and that really pisses me off.
Ashy?
So, yes.
What?
Yeah, a lot of people say ashy. Chaos says ashy. Chaos says ashy. Okay? So it's a thing. Don't think about it. Just no. People say ashy, okay?
Can't fathom.
And it's horrible.
I can't fathom it.
It's horrible.
Why would you say ashy? It's just ashy.
I don't know. Why
would
you? It's like saying Saitlin or something. I don't know.
Saitlin? What? Saitlin? What? Huh?
Yeah, the C with a S instead of a K. It's the same thing. Did I make your head hurt?
Just a little bit. That and the fact that they paused to use a bit of a bathroom break. It's not like I didn't give them time before. It's the only thing that upsets me just a little bit, but no big deal. That's why I always try to take a pause after the game so you can get a drink.
I'm not adding in to the severe. What are you talking about? Severe. Severe.
Sivir.
Sivir. Like, that just sounds stupid to me.
Severe. Shiver.
Sivir.
I'm gonna play Shiver and make you very cold. How about that one, boys?
So is it like Sivir? Sivir. Or is it like...
I say severe, or Sivir. I just say Sivir, there we go.
Sivir.
Yeah, that's it.
Sivir,
yeah.
Sivir?
Sewer? Civ? Like Civ HD. But Civ-er.
I say it like severe, like fucking, like, sorry for my freaking discussing. Okay, I'm very mad right now. You hit your hand. It was very severe, like that.
Hey, it's
Sorry,
okay.
I'm special. Okay, I'm special.
As we see everyone just spreading out, keeping it nice and safe. Nobody going and protecting the red buff. Warwick kind of just chilling at the tower. Now he's going to be rotating over. But every time we've seen these teams, they start at blue, they start at red, they go and gank top early. It's just what they do. This is the exact same play we watched very first game tonight. And I don't think they're going to change from the strategy.
This is so beautiful. We started with these teams and we ended with this team. Like, I like it. It's a symbolism.
The only
of some sort.
difference is, well, one of these teams is going home empty-handed. The other team is at least guaranteed a prize.
Well, they will have the honor of being a part of this wonderful tournament. They will be remembered forever, or at least for a month. Yeah, and then I don't know what happens after that.
Well, it'll forever be on YouTube.
Yes, forever be on YouTube. There we go. Oh, Kate just missed thing, or maybe I just lagged.
You just lagged, I think. I heard the noise hit, and the thing is, you can actually do damage to red buff and blue buff at 154.5. Before the minion actually shows up is when it spawns. So 154.5.
Ooh.
So
Pro
Caitlyn
tips
timed it
from
nice.
One Nut.
Well, thank you. It's the little things, man. It's the little things.
Yeah. So, here we go. Renekton. Let's see if Warwick can survive the onslaught of the alligator. Right now, he's just healing up everything, which is expected from a Warwick. But look at his mana.
Exactly. That's the thing. He's gonna have no mana.
Wow. Like he's already basically.
And there's Renekton.
Wow, okay.
Oh, but the flay going onto the Sivir here. There's that shield from Janna, gonna absorb the damage. And that is a flash down from Sivir. Barrier is up. But, oh, and that nice Piltover Peacemaker putting down the hurt. Oh, and there we go. We can see Sivir drinking the health pot. Is so scared right now. Caitlyn wants to build up the headshot, wants to get this kill, wants that first blood. Oh.
As we can see, the Sivir is definitely in a very bad position right now. As we can see the pump going.
There's Wukong going in out of the top lane. Has the red buff, but Slice and Dice is going to dismiss that.
Oh, look at the Sivir there, just being absolutely, like, really on her toes right now. Just does not want to give up that first blood. And she does not want to leave the minions either. That's a lot of gold.
A lot of farming experience.
Yeah.
Here we see Jarvan showing up. Ben Everywhere was already top, now is mid, and Zeus is very low right now in the mid lane. Has to be very careful of the Gragas if he tries to go on in. Has the barrier though, but still needs to be very careful.
Very true. Oh! That was a very close pull there.
In the bot lane, we can just see
pressure.
This is the downside to playing Sivir Janna. You're a very passive lane versus a pokey Caitlyn and a Thresh who's very aggressive, who wants to land the hooks, who wants to do the damage. Close, but no cigar. As Wukong waiting out in the wings, can't make anything happen.
Well, the thing is, even if he does try to gank this lane, Sivir won't even be able to help them, you know?
Throw out a boomerang,
she's
call it
basically
a day.
just gonna, yeah, she's just gonna maybe throw a boomerang, and then she has to leave.
Oh, and there we see, taken so low, is it enough? The net, the flash forward with the net, thinking it was going to be enough to do the damage, but it was not, as barrier being used now from Rupture Dragon.
Counterproductive there, netting and then flashing back to his original position.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, look, well, here we go, Renekton. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's not 6 though. Renekton, every time he's been 6, has put his opponent to about half HP. And then dives them. That's exactly what he has done every time we've seen him play Renekton.
Seems like that's what's gonna happen now too, to be completely honest with you. As we can see, the Warwick less experience. Actually, the Warwick is deciding to go home, which is probably a good decision to make. Renekton's just gonna push out this tower.
Now there's the Wukong coming on in, does not have red buff, does use the Cyclone to come on in, but unnecessary flash used out of the Thresh, but making sure that it's better safe than sorry.
This lane should be severely easy for Sivir. Thank you, chat, for making me feel like such a special person. Okay, so we got the Sivir just actually went back in lane, and now she has some HP. Not as scared as before, and can actually just move out. Never mind.
There's Elise coming on in. Nice pop-up from Janna, is going to disengage that. One thing to keep in mind, though, is this Thresh has that health crystal. He wants to go back, get that early Sightstone. He has so much HP, and is just so tanky innately with every time he picks up a soul, that if he goes back and gets a Doran Shield and an Ancient Coin, he's going to be in a fantastic position in that lane.
Very true. I can see.
Oh, and there's the hook going on to the Frenchie. Caitlyn with a ton of burst damage, but a nice shield is going to mitigate most of it. As Godlift just putting some auto attacks down, taken incredibly low here. As Dragon has the double Doran's Blade, heals up a bunch of HP every auto attack, and can stay in this lane indefinitely now.
This top lane is definitely going to be very interesting. Wow, they're going very aggressive on the Sivir.
2v1 Sivir on a Godlift. There's the exhaust, the bait in, the lantern, pulling him even closer. It's Dragon right on top. It's a 2v1. Can Dragon do it? First blood going out to Lingo.
Wow, that was the first blood, huh? It's a pretty slow start to the game then, it seems. So either way, we're seeing the Renekton trying to push down this Warwick. And the problem with Warwick top, he just goes all the time. And without that mana, he can only auto attack, and that's not a very good thing. So
it works.
Renex is just gonna farm. I mean, yeah, he hasn't died yet, which other people can't really say, so he's already accomplished something.
There's that thing. You get the double Doran's Ring on Warwick. That way, every time you get a last hit on a minion, you get a bunch of mana back. Then, all you gotta do is use your Q and heal yourself back up. It's a slow process, but it works. And that Hyena Warwick is so funny to listen to. Every time he Qs, he has that evil, evil little laugh.
Yeah, it's a great skin. So we're seeing Chow here, just constantly poking down this Orianna. I'm thinking we're gonna see some kill attempts at least when it comes to Gragas, because his combo has some pretty great damage if you land everything correctly.
Absolutely. Has the Chalice, has the mana regeneration to stay in the lane. Now picking up that blue buff to just give him even more poke on this Orianna, who is down in farm, but hasn't died, so it's a good thing. It's a nice hook on the Dragon, as well as the box. 99% slow. We see they're going on in. The auto attack's not going to be enough to kill anybody, but definitely instill some fear here in bot lane, Team Rupture.
It's so funny how that's 99%.
Yeah, no, why don't you just make it like a stun? I mean, really, you got to bring somebody down to 100 movement speed. That's ridiculous. I mean, you feel like you're stunned.
Yeah, a stun. Well, like, a slow is a slow as soon as it turns into a stun.
Oh, there's the hook again on the Dragon. But this Janna clutch shields, making sure that Sivir takes no damage. Making sure she's nice and safe. And people actually say,
she's very safe.
Oh, there it is. Nice block from the Janna. And people say that Sivir's a counter to Caitlyn due to the fact that she can use her spell shield to block cupcakes, to block Qs, ace in the holes, anything.
Nah, I wouldn't say so. Kate just outranges her. That's the main part in the laning phase. It's just you need those free auto attacks, and Caitlyn gets a lot of those.
Absolutely.
See the monkey sneaking in the background there, finding the ward.
Even with the monkey there, they're not scared. They tried to go in, like Thresh even tossed the hook out there.
We might see something happen here. Janna might be able to tornado someone up, and here
there
we
see the
go.
flash initiation and the cyclone going in onto Lingo and the pop-up. The flash, though, isn't going to be enough. Does dodge over and using the cupcake for his benefit, but is not going to be enough as Rupture Dragon here, and that's all it takes. You stay a little bit too long in the lane, and you pay.
There. Yeah. Got a bit cocky there. They knew that something was up, that they wanted to stay in lane, get that experience, and it didn't really work out for them. So Thresh bought that medallion now, getting that cash rolling in, and he's probably most likely just going to try to.
Ooh. Oh, and there we go, the slow coming out. They're trying to engage here. Frenchie taking a lot of damage as Godlift not really caring. Like, hey, you can CC me down, it's no big deal.
Now let's look at this top lane. Warwick is starting to get tanky. And that's a problem for Renekton.
Now it's been a great play so far from this top lane. Warwick's done a great job to not die, as we've seen so many people die today to Renekton. And now that he has the Giant Spell, he can just stay in that lane. If he needs to back, sure, the Double Doran's Ring has the Mana Pot, which is going to be his lifesaver and go-to if needed.
Look at Warwick actually pushing this Renekton around slightly, which is, we haven't seen that yet.
He's trying.
At all, really.
But he's down by CS by a lot. I mean, that is a huge amount of CS to be down by 30
That's true,
CS.
that's true. I did not even notice that. And that is a problem.
Oof. Oh, so
because
close with the hook.
Even though he's doing well in lane and surviving, Renekton's still going to be a huge threat to others.
Absolutely. This is playing out a lot like the last game that we saw between Team East Coast and Gravity Academy. They sat back, they farmed all game, and then one big team fight happened, and boom goes the dynamite.
So let's see. Right now, actually, Severe doing quite decently considering the circumstances. Though she is like 40 farm away from Caitlyn, which is it stings. Caitlyn already has that BF, and Severe only has a measly Vamp Scepter to help her in lane. So we'll see how that goes. Wukong, however, has been very nice when it comes to ganking, and he already has that Spirit of the Elder Lizard, which is severely gonna just help his damage output to just great.
Oh, now they see trying to go onto Caitlyn, the exhaust being used, but Wukong just doesn't have the ability to get into this bot lane. Thresh can just start running away, toss the lantern out, and pick up Caitlyn, get him out of that situation. Wukong now trying to rotate mid lane as he made something happen, but is looking for another opportunity and can't find it.
I'm telling you guys, Thresh Lantern is the best support ability in the game. Except for Yasuo Wall, of course.
Well, Yasuo Wall is best skill in the game, NA, period. Sorry.
Yeah, that's very true.
LOL, period. Now this Sivir's at a severe disadvantage right now in damage, in overall build status, down by a ton of CS. You can just see the gold difference between them. Caitlyn up almost a full grand. I mean, that's potentially 30 damage up on an ADC.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And considering Janna, like yeah, you have that extra AD from the.
Oh, and here we see Sky Dragon up and top, forced to flash away. Oh, but there's the ultimate coming out from Rupture Magnets and the Ignite. Jarvan wants to get in there using the Cyclone, is going to be able to pick the kill. However, he is going to pay with his life as Chow Rice also picking up a kill, and they're going to push down that top turret here. That was a great job from Gravity Academy with the rotation up, making it a 2-for-1.
I guess you could say it was worth.
Definite worth. We can see there's that back ward being taken out, making sure that Wukong still has a way into this lane. Although he can also just walk kind of right through River and show up.
That is very true, but they don't know that. And Wukong is basically their only hope right now, because just outranging and just out-damaging at the moment. Sivir is having a very, very tough time in the lane. And so is Yana, to be honest.
Yeah.
Caitlyn doesn't need to use any skills, she just auto-attacks things. And if Sivir wants to go in on Kate, Kate's gonna get in like 2 auto-attacks before she even gets there. Ooh!
There we see Elise Insta-Noodle getting popped up a little bit, but it looks like they could be doing a 4-man dive here. There's the Lantern trying to put Elise into position for the cocoon. Cannot get there.
So right now we're seeing Gravity sort of getting the edge of this game so far, but it's still very much in the air. Yeah, like it's a very, very slow game.
It's a very passive game.
Yeah, we have 5 kills, and it's 17 minutes in, but we are starting to see some towers disappearing, and that's basically all that matters. As we can see, Gravity's gold gain currently is it's getting better and better, and yeah, like I think Rupture needs to do something about this. Maybe try to get a dragon or something, because their team fight is pretty decent. They have a great team fight. Yeah, so they just got to get in there and say nope, we won't let you get this advantage. Like right now, for instance. Let's see if they do anything.
Here we see it could be a 4v4. Sivir is over on the outside of the lane. There's Elise starting to do onto the dragon, killing the ward here. There's the hook, catching onto Orianna. A lot of damage coming down. There's the Janna for the disengage. Great job as Jarvan walking into 2 walls. So slow, but there was the wombo combo. Was not able to go off as we see Frenchie now forced to flash away. Dragon is forced to get out of there, and we see Zeus is going to drop his Insta-Noodle going in, and Chow Rice picking up the kill on the Dragon. Jarvan running away, Janna running away, and that is a beautiful team fight from Gravity Academy. They're going to pick up this Dragon, and that has picked up 2 kills.
That stings. It really stings. And they didn't really like Thresh got the initiation with the hook here.
Wukong's trying to go in onto the dragon. He wants to take it, and they're just like, sure, no problem. It's a smite battle, and he does grab it. Great job. Is gonna sacrifice the body, but gets the D, but at the loss of a tower.
Well, yeah. There's always a loss, and right now we're seeing like that. That was a very bold play, but it did definitely turn out right. And I think the reason why Rupture didn't really work out in that team fight is Thresh just got, I believe, 3 hooks on very high priority targets there.
Absolutely.
First on Orianna, and then one on Sivir, I believe. It was... What are we doing?
Warwick is laughing to death in the top lane. He's going to lose that tower eventually here. And, of course, CS as well. And their Renekton gets the final laugh in this case.
I think Warwick sort of went a bit crazy there.
Oh, but was it crazy or just a bait? Sky Dragon forced to use the ultimate now. Can't slice and dice over the wall. Orianna showing up, though, using the movement speed. Does get hooked back from Thresh. Great job. See Sky Dragon continuously trying to run away. The ignite going on. The speed up. The combos. Can they do it? There's the Lantern. Is going to get him out of that situation. Great job from Gravity Academy rotating over and saving the alligator's life.
Well played. I was a bit surprised that Warwick did not ult there.
Oh, and look at Sivir going in onto Caitlyn, but that's a lot of damage. Nice spell shield is going to absorb. However, Godlift using the passive headshot. Boom! Sivir's going home in her body bag.
Yeah, and of course that headshot does proc double the amount of time it usually does whenever you're in a bush. So, very important thing to notice
Jarvan
there.
Trying to run away. There's the flay backwards. Beautifully done over the wall as Insta-Noodle is going to get popped up. cannot go for the kill. However, he proves me wrong time and time again, looking for the lantern, and is going to get out of that situation. Beautiful play. Now they're going to take the red buff.
Warwick really needs to use his ult.
I agree. Could have saved the life there, but
yeah. He also could have killed Renekton. So don't be so sparesome when it comes to the ults. I believe it's on a relatively low cooldown too.
Very true.
It's on an 80-second cooldown, so it's pretty decent.
Late game,
and it's a very good utility move, so use it whenever you can. Either way, we're just seeing Gravity at this point doing whatever they want to, basically.
They're starting that group up. They have the advantage. Sivir is bottom, not able to rotate fast enough. There's the hook onto Frenchie. Frenchie using the ultimate is going to get explosive cast and popped up into the air and away. But a beautiful ultimate from Orianna is going to catch 4 members. Not going to be enough. Chowrice going in, has a double, looking for the triple, wants to do the damage, cannot pick it up as Lingo will take the kill onto Jarvan. And that is an inhibitor down. Gravity Academy just pushing with this huge lead that they have now acquired. Oh, and there's Sivir the flash from Caitlyn. Dragon so low. There we see the ultimate is going to pick up the kill. And Thresh still going in. Has magnets. Tosses the lantern. Says somebody get in here. Gragas, though, with the belly bump over the wall. Is Elise going in. Trying to get the kill. Is exhausted. So tired. Can't do the damage. And Chowrice going for the barrel roll was not enough. Renekton now trying to make the plays. However, he may have overextended here. Flashing out, using the ultimate. Is going to begin this run on home. Caitlyn using the net, slowing down the Wukong. Says, Monkey King, get out of here. No one wants you.
And this game that seemed close is now suddenly a 12-3 game with a 10k lead when it comes to gold. That happened very quickly. Gravity just basically took control over that game completely. They just went mid. They decided, well, if they want to stop us, I guess they can try. But that Renekton is so strong. Their Caitlyn is so strong. Gragas is so strong. Yeah, they just couldn't stop them. It's pretty harsh.
And this is where now Gravity Academy can go to a Baron. Even if Team Rupture wins one fight, they still are going to have a sizable lead. They can go there, force a big team fight at Baron, either take it or push for the win. They need to go to an objective and team fight right now. Keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that would be the best thing to do. And right now, it seems like that is what they want to do.
They see the Wukong bottom. They should be going right in onto this Baron. And they're just waiting for Chowrice. And we can see, there they begin. Start doing the damage.
That's a quick Baron.
It's going down semi-fast as Orianna now has vision in there. Using the ultimate, locking him down. Good job. And the pop-up from Janna as Sky Dragon tries to zone him out here.
He's
doing Renekton things as that Baron is stolen from Dragon. Great job. Now Purple Team either needs to choose to fight or run, and there we see the pop coming from Wukong. The ultimate coming out from Sivir. Janna taking it incredibly low, and a kickback though. Lingo going for the hook is going to die to Zeus as Instant Noodle is in the back. We see Gragas now taking on Rupture Magnets. They're going to be able to pick up the kill. Chowrice saying, no dog, lay down as the ultimate from Caitlyn. Not enough to kill Frenchie, but Gragas showing up, picking up yet another kill as Sky Dragon goes in now. Finally killing Jarvan as Chowrice so low, and that is a double kill coming out of Zeus. Insane fight back and forth. Not gonna know who's gonna win until the dust settles, and that is Team Rupture with the Baron with 3 kills and a glinter of hope back in this game.
Wow. That. Here you go. We were talking about comebacks, weren't we? This is one of them. I mean, they haven't come back yet, but it's a pretty good step, you know. They just stole the Baron with the Sivir Q, and they almost aced their team. Considering they were 10k behind, it was 12-3, and it worked for them. And right now, they're back in the game, just like that.
That's all it takes. Gotta stay focused, never give up. And that was just a fantastic steal and play from Rupture, knowing that, hey, we have Baron, Wukong rotated up, Jarvan using that ultimate, popping everyone up, and just making that play kind of happen.
So right now, it's going to be interesting to see what Rapture wants to do next.
Oh, there we see Sivir way out of position, but going in onto Lingo is going to pick up a kill, and could it be a turnaround? Rupture Dragon does use the spell shield, Instant Noodle gets the execution, and we see Frenchie now incredibly low as he's going to drop, and now it is going to be Jarvan who gets caught out of position, beginning to run with a nice clone. Is he going to be able to get out? Who will be able to pick up the kill? They do see the pings, they see him, he's running, Caitlyn with the chase, but they're not going to, they're going to just begin a push.
Oh, Elise is gonna though.
Oh, Elise is bloodthirsty. Look at this. Here we go. Wards the one bush. Dips into the next. Goes in. Needs to get the execute. Executes the clone. Going for the Q. Is it enough? The spider. Oh, and it stops. Rupture Jarvan running. The flash being used by Instant Noodle is gonna feed this Elise and her twin fangs even more.
Nom nom nom. Strange how that spider stopped moving.
Oh, I think Warwick's going in for the ultimate. The speed up is not going to use, as we see Sky Dragon going in onto that inhibitor, and they need to rotate over to make sure that doesn't die.
Yeah, like right now, they're just surviving. They're still about 10k behind. They do that, have that Baron, which helps them a bit with that sustain while we're while we're doing the sieging. Warwick having a good old time. At least that's something, you know?
Yeah. Now if you take a look, Gragas and Renekton, the two very fed individuals for Gravity Academy here, 10,000 gold on them each. And you're looking to the next fed individual, which is Sivir on Team Rupture at 9,000 gold. Now, yeah. Sivir doesn't do any damage yet. She doesn't have any penetration.
That's very true.
No last whisper.
And yeah, as long as you don't really have that penetration, especially considering you have there's a lot of armor on their team. There's the Thresh and there's the Renekton mainly, and like even though they're the front line, you have to be able to do damage to them, or they're just gonna bully you basically all game.
Absolutely. There's Wukong trying to make something happen. Sivir just needs to drop the ultimate to make these fights go. We see Wukong wants to get into Warwick wants to get into the backline, now has the ball, is looking for the ultimate onto somebody. Can he land it? All he's got to do is click the button. They're going to lose this inhibitor unless they choose to fight. There's the hook.
Here we go.
Way backwards. There's the Orianna ultimate. The wombo combo. The shutdown from Orianna as they're going to continue onto this assault. Chowrice trying to run away. Uses the enemy base as a sanctum or a serenity location. Is not going to be enough as Sky Dragon still alive in the back. Instant Noodle taken down by Magnets. A little change places, but Jarvan using it. And that is going to be a back away. And look at this. Team Rupture cleaning up 3 kills for a big fat 0. Great fight.
Wow. And this is what we were talking about. Rupture, they have a great initiate. They just need to somehow be able to pull it off. And they have a very scary team fight. As we can see, the next Baron is up in 1.5 minutes. And it's going to be interesting to see what these two teams are going to do about it.
Now, back-to-back fights, Team Rupture has won, even though the gold lead continues to stay in favor of Gravity Academy. And it has to do with the 7 towers that they have.
Yeah.
Look at Team Rupture.
They don't have a single tower.
And they keep winning fights in the base, but never push out with it.
Yeah, and this is a problem. They can win all the fights they want to. If they can't really push out, in the end, they're just gonna lose. So they need to be able to kill them and have the respawn timers be so long that they actually can get a few towers, get a dragon or two, and just try to gain that lead back. And it's gonna be a pretty hard process if they really want to win this game back.
Absolutely. Baron coming up in 20 seconds. They are going to have Dragon up in a minute as well. And here we see Team Gravity Academy. They're looking to push up the mid lane again. Wukong has the ball. He's looking to start something. He wants to go in there, wants to get that wombo combo.
I'm sure Gravity's very scared of that Wukong Orianna though. That really wrecked them. Like, it hit Caitlyn and Gragas. It basically hit the two targets they wanted it to hit. It was basically perfect.
Well, that was definition perfect. And there we see Elise, the only one going up and hitting onto that inhibitor as Sivir. Taking a little bit of damage. Everyone kind of on edge. It's that dance back and forth.
They just want that inhib.
And there's the hook onto Wukong. Are they going to engage? There's Wukong with the clone. Does not want to go in here as Caitlyn having the red buff continuously auto-attacking, putting down the damage, and that is going to be the inhibitor going to Gravity Academy.
There we go, and that's going to be a pretty detrimental. Those powerful minions are going to make it harder for them to get out of their base, and they've been having problems with that already with their inhibitors. So,
and there we
the top
see
lane, I guess.
Warwick getting caught out a little bit, flayed backwards. Magnet's incredibly low, taken to a quarter HP. The Sivir ultimate trying to get something to happen. Nice Orianna! Wombo combo, exactly as we said. And look at that, Team Rupture evaporating Gravity Academy as Caitlyn now the only one alive, kiting along, doing a great job utilizing the red buff. However, Warwick says, you are in infinite duress. Goodbye, I'm ulting you. See you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, a comeback.
A great.
This is amazing.
Great
this is
plays.
what I love to see. Their combo is really starting to shine now. They spent so much effort on the Warwick. He just didn't want to die, and the same thing happened basically. Wukong, Orianna, Warwick. There you go. And the carries just die. They literally melted and they could not do anything about it.
And this is where Team Rupture just has to keep doing what they're doing. They need to wait for the opportune times where Orianna is able to ult 3 to 4 members of Gravity Academy, blow them up instantly, and change the tides of battle, and that's exactly what they're doing. Keep it up, and they'll have this. Gravity Academy, though, now needs to play defense. As Team Rupture has Baron, they've won the last 2 fights. They've closed the gold gap to dead even. And as it gets later into this game, it's all going to come down to who can focus down the correct targets the fastest.
Late game, it's all about positioning of the carries, being able to catch the carries, and the team composition itself. Because we're getting to the point where everyone's getting full build. Which means everything up to this point does not matter. Like, out farming, out playing people in lane, nothing matters. Once everyone has full build, it's just all about the skill and the team composition.
Comes down to who steps out of position first and whose carry dies the quickest.
Yep, basically.
This is where Sivir and Orianna are bottom. They have the Baron, but Team Rupture is not pushing with it at all. They can sit in this base and continue to win team fights, but it's down to what we said before. They need to make something happen. They have to be the ones that are aggressive. Otherwise,
still not a single tower.
Exactly. They're going to lose the Baron. They're going to lose this momentum, and they'll never be able to leave the base.
Yeah, and if this keeps going on, we might see a 1-hour game here, unless someone tries to do something. As we can see, Gravity very much, they really want to end this game. Rapture, on the other hand, nope sir, they do not want to end this game, or at least they don't want to end it with them losing, and they'll spend some time on it if that's what they need.
And that's what I think Team Rupture is feeling right now, is they have that better late game. Sivir late game does so much damage, And they have the Wukong as well, who can shred people, and Orianna, they got the combo, and they have the late game, but I really feel that Renekton and Elise and Gragas and Caitlyn can easily beat them if this goes to the hyper late game.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I, for one, think this is going to go full out late. Because they're stuck in a limbo right now, if you can't notice. Like,
there we see.
They keep winning, but they're not doing anything. And this is just happening over and over again. They're sort of advancing now, but I doubt anything actually is going to happen.
Well, they're going to have to. That inhibitor just respawned. They got a quarter left on the Baron, and they should just push right now. But instead it looks like they're going to go and do some of that wave clear bottom.
Yeah. They should really act.
Well, remember, neither team wants to lose this. They're trying the best, pulling out all the stops, and this is what they feel as a team they should be doing right now. And personally, I would change it up, but hey, you know, they've won the last 2 fights. If they continue doing what they're doing, they should win the next one.
They win fights, sure, but they need the Nexus, or they'll just they'll kill the opponents by sheer boredom and just make them surrender.
See the hook onto Sivir with a nice flash, and John disengage the pop-up from Wukong. However, it is not enough. Orianna trying to get her ball in there. Oh, and we see Sivir stepping up just a little bit too far. The Randuin's, the ultimate, and the shutdown comes out from Instanoodle going in. And we see there's the disengage, the Orianna with the ball. Is it going to be enough? Double flashes coming out now. Orianna still has her ultimate, though. She needed to have used it there, along with Warwick. They have these huge cooldowns, and now they have Gravity Academy knocking on their front door.
They might be able to finish this here.
Look at you.
They really want to finish this. I can tell by their desperate.
Still have 20 seconds here on Sivir. There we see the ball going down onto Warwick. Orianna with a nice ultimate, catching one, going for 2, getting the double kill. They are going to engage onto Caitlyn, and that is now Rupture. Jarvan getting onto that killing spree. And they are going to continue this chase as Magnets now going up, says, hey, I'm a Warwick, I'm going to auto-attack you a bunch. There's Sky Dragon with the Randuins, but it's not going to be enough as Jarvan going in, having the true damage tick away, and that is going to be a kill, and now a push onto this middle turret.
Or maybe they just want to farm jungle.
Not sure.
There we go.
There we go. There's the tower. They should be able to take
First
1.
down.
And if not, definitely go for 2 as Sivir is down bottom, clearing the wave. Now rotating over here. And here's Gragas, though. The nice thing about Gragas is he has that wave clear. And just like that, he says, no, I got this. Tower's not going anywhere. And they hold up.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to hold up there. First turret of the game for Rupture.
Very nice job. Very nice. They turned around a great fight. It was a 4v5. Warwick went in. They focused him down. Orianna just placed that ball right in between that enemy team of Gravity Academy, stood right on it, got sucked in, instantly popped. The command attack was able to pick up the kill on Instant Noodle, and Zeus with a fantastic play that single-handedly allowed them to push that next tower.
Yeah, very well played. As we can see, like, what interests me though, Gravity seems to be very set on that mid lane, but they should really try pushing in some other lanes. Get one of those other inhibitors gone, because right now they only have the pressure of the mid lane. They might try something sneaky.
I think they're going for the Ninja Baron. I thought they were going to sit in the bush and wait for someone to step on out. They would have potentially caught Janna there, but instead, looks as if Gravity Academy is just going to push for that inhibitor. That should be
Seems
spawning
like
here
it,
in a moment.
yeah. This game is dragging on 40 minutes so far, and yeah, it's anyone's game at this point.
once you get into these really late game stages, gold means a lot less. Although, I mean, you could still see that Sivir and Caitlyn, huge build differences. Caitlyn still not having that Infinity Edge as Sivir going for the Guardian Angel. Warwick also down, needs 2 items. That's very low farm for it being a 40-minute game, but he's doing his job nonetheless.
Yeah, he's hard to kill, and he's doing decent amounts of damage, and he's definitely fulfilling his job in the team fights right now. He's just trying to pin out those carries, and like that's what a lot of their team is about. They have the Ori and the Warwick just constantly trying to assassinate the Caitlyn and Gragas as soon as possible, and it's been working out. So we can see they know they are here, and we might see a fight towards Baron. We're just seeing them do a weird little dance here.
We can see Team Rupture just going over, warding the Baron, making sure that they can see it. Their inhibitor is now respawned. They want to defend that at all costs. They want to make sure that, hey, we don't lose this. As, I mean, Gravity Academy can push down mid, they could go for the inhib, they could go for a Baron rotation over, they could go and get Dragon. It's free pretty much, as Team Rupture just hugging the inhibitor for dear life.
But they shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be. Like, they seem very scared, but they have won several times against Gravity right now.
It's very true.
So I think it's just, first of all, this is a detrimental. Oh, I think he's okay. Yeah, this is a detrimental game for both teams, and they're playing so cautiously. They don't want to make any mistakes. So we're just seeing them sort of dancing around, trying to find some sort of golden opportunity, some carry stepping the wrong way to just end the game. The thing is, the stakes are different. If Rupture loses his team fight, they lose the game.
100%.
If Gravity loses, they don't lose. They can lose like 2 or 3 more times, because first of all, they have a lot of turrets left. Second of all, Rupture is just being very undecisive with their turret, like with their pushing. So this is, right now, it favors Gravity just because of that reason. They have more lives, so to say. They can screw up a few times before it really gets serious. So right now we might see a clash at mid lane here, as we see they are currently pushing towards their Dare mid inhibitor, which they love so much.
Oh, they can see, they know that they're coming a mile away, and easily they should just push right up on that middle inhibitor right now. They zoned him out,
yeah.
Warwick's backing. They should have just pushed right onto that inhib. They had them beautifully split, but instead just chose to back off again, playing very passive. And neither team wanting to make the mistake. Both teams farming it out, trying to get that full build to come down to that last fight. And that's all it's going to take.
Oh, man. These games.
Now it's interesting to see there. We see Warwick picking up a bunch of wards and Wukong as well, along with Orianna. They're going for that map vision, which is going to be so key. If at any point in time Gravity Academy splits off and they can catch somebody, that's going to allow them to push. The thing is, if they don't catch Gragas out, they have way too much wave clear on Gravity Academy to allow them to push.
That's very true. So right now we're just seeing them. They're like, no one's trying for Baron.
There we see the ward's coming on out now.
Warwick's stepping quite ahead of his team there.
But he's so tanky. That's what you want to do as Warwick. You want to run up and have cooldowns blown on you so that you can just go on in and win team fights for yourself. Like, hey, you just used all your cooldowns on a tank. Now that means my carry can go in, well, do the damages.
Yeah, Gravity has fallen into that pit a few times now, where they supposedly catch Warwick off guard, but eventually they just don't kill him, and all their cooldowns are gone, and then Sivir starts wrecking.
Yeah, you don't catch a Warwick. Warwick catches you.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Now this is where,
Wow.
I mean, Gravity Academy, rather than standing here, can be going and getting the dragon. They can go and clear the buff. They have the blue buff up. They, you know, there's things that they could do, but instead they're just sitting right in mid lane. Both teams very, very passive. Just group farming. They're going full ARAM right now.
Yeah. And they're playing as if the other team wants to initiate. But the truth is, right now, no one wants to initiate. So we're in this terrible limbo of unproductivity, where we're just waiting for something to happen, and sooner or later, someone's gonna make a mistake.
Absolutely.
But right now, like they haven't even seen each other for like 5 minutes.
They've seen each other's minions.
Yeah, well, minions. That's true.
But I mean,
no. Being so cautious.
now easy. There we go.
Better.
There's the wards coming out, and it's small advantage that they're trying to get. Team Rupture has so much vision of Baron right now. They can see Team Gravity Academy coming from 1.5 miles away.
Yeah, they don't even care about the ball part of the map at this point.
So, each member playing their role very well between being the tank, being the initiator, or being the support. Janna with some very clutch plays, saving the lives. Sivir doing a great job of staying in the back, auto-attacking anyone she can. And, I mean, right now they need to be focusing on, at least for Gravity Academy, letting Caitlyn get these last hits. Gragas is almost at a full build. Caitlyn still needs the GA, needs a Phantom Dancer, some other item. And with only 800 gold on her, she's a very far way off before finishing another item.
Yeah, as we can see, the Sivir almost hitting 450 CS here. Pretty ridiculous at this point. She hit a full build a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And, ooh, action, no.
Oh, maybe this is gonna come down to the same exact way in the good old days where it's a 60-minute game and you clap if somebody kills a ward.
Yeah.
Like the good old, oh yeah, ward kill, finally. Looks like they're gonna be going for the dragon. It's about time. This thing has been up for well over at least 8 minutes here. No one touch it.
Oh.
And there's the rotate. Sivir picking up
That's how easy.
the dragon.
Oh!
And they're going for the Baron, going for the ninja attempt. However, this is exactly what Team Rupture wants. They want them to group up at the Baron. Warwick getting the ball. Are they going to loop around? No, it doesn't look like they're going to. Instead, they're going to go back and farm the bot lane. However, if Sivir is the one to farm the bottom and they see it, Gravity Academy might go for that Baron.
It's like when you're in one of these games yourself, it's nerve-wracking. It is literally the most like horrifying thing, because you know if you screw up in any way, the game's over. But when you see it as a third-person view like this, it just looks so silly. Oh, the Baron!
There we go. Sivir is showing her face down in bottom. Orianna could line up the ultimate. There's the ball.
Whoa.
A lot of damage and the insta-kill onto the Caitlyn. A combination of Caitlyn tanking, reducing the magic resist, and then just the ultimate from Orianna is more than enough to kill. And there's the explosive cast coming out from Gragas. This is going to be a counter Baron for Team Rupture.
This game. Oh, yeah, they won't even be able to contest this.
There's the Twin Shadows zooming it on out. That's Baron for Team Rupture. No problem. No questions asked. And they're going to begin the assault now. They're going to go for the push. 50 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, and we may actually see something happen.
Who would have known? Look at those towers! Look at how quickly they disappear.
And that was Sivir tanking it as well. And that's how fast
Yeah.
they took the tower. Now they're going to go for check and red buff. They have blue buff up of their own. They have red buff up of their own. Team Rupture can go back, get elixirs, final build items, and then just push. They need to go and just assault and try to end this game. They have the advantage. They have the damage.
They cannot possibly try to play this passively now. They have the Baron. They have a...
I'm excited.
They have the Baron. They have a huge lead, and I would be very mad if they started farming jungle now.
They might turtle. I mean, there's Sivir in top lane farming even more. Where if you are already at a full build, elixired up and everything, please give it to somebody else. Allow the Warwick to go and farm. Allow Wukong to get his last item. You now have Orianna that has just finally finished building the trinket she has enough money for. The last person to build anything is going to be Janna, and she already has everything minus a locket.
Yeah. Like, they're playing... They should go! Warwick is taking wolves!
He has to say goodbye to his family, okay? He needs to have one last moment where he can sit with his wolf brethren.
Look
And
at Gravity. Look how scared they are. They're literally just stood there for like a minute. Why aren't they going in? This is painful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rupture, if you're seeing this, but this is really like hurting my heart. Why aren't you guys going in right now?
I mean, it looks like they're trying to go for the top turret here. They have the minions. But if they don't rotate fast enough to middle, they are going to lose that inhibitor. There's Janna going back. We see Caitlyn and Gragas. They're pushing right up for that inhib. And someone's got to answer.
This is bad.
They need home guards immediately. Caitlyn killing off the ward. And now instead, Gravity Academy is going to back off here. At least they stopped Team Rupture from taking another tower. And claps going out to Team Rupture for taking a top tower. Congratulations. That is now number 4 in this game here. And they now have a 10,000 gold lead. They have the lead. They have the damage. They need to carry this momentum. I mean, GA now on Warwick. Sivir with the Guardian Angel as well. They just have to push. And it looks like
they're too...
that's what they're doing.
Maybe. I don't even know anymore. Well, it looks like they're doing something.
Here we see it's going to be that standoff in mid. Top pings coming out saying, hey, let's rotate to get this top tower. And that is...
But Warwick goes bottom.
Well, they're going to start the split push, because now they need to choose. Do they stop Warwick at bottom, who's going to push that tower? Or do they stop the 4 members of Team Rupture up and top?
Yeah. But Warwick is not the best pusher.
Very true.
By far.
But he's still a pusher nonetheless down there, and no one is going to stop him. And there's Baron now.
But it's just
wearing
turrets
off.
don't even have a meaning anymore. At this point, they don't. They're just going back again. I can't believe this.
It
Their
gives
Baron
them
is
the chance to push any lane, depending on where a fight breaks out.
Baron is gone.
Baron is now off. That is correct.
I'm sad.
Now this is.
I'm sad.
It's coming down. Dragon is up here. Does look like we are going to have Team Rupture going on over, picking up the Dragon, giving everybody else some more gold, as Warwick picking up the red pot. Everybody just about down the line, full builds. Renekton missing just one item. We do see a full build coming out of Elise, as well as Gragas looking on the last item, Caitlyn on the last item, and Thresh on the last item. 55 minutes in.
Would you consider this hyper late game? I would say so.
Yes, anything past really a 50-minute mark is what you would consider as a hyper late game, and that is what we have gotten to, where it's gonna come down to one fight. Regardless of where it is, one fight will decide this game. Now, What's
Kate
interesting to
still
see...
doesn't have that GA.
Exactly. You have 2 members of Team Rupture that have that GA, and 0 on Gravity Academy.
So right now, it's looking very good for Rupture. And let's just think, they were 14-3. Okay? They were so far behind. They could have surrendered, but they didn't. And now they have a clear advantage. And Gravity right now, they're very scared. As you can see, they're just mid, basically. Clearing the waves.
We do see
they're
that
scared
Chow
to
Rice
go into their own jungle.
has that Guardian Angel, and he could go in there, belly bump, separate all of Team Rupture, and they could potentially catch somebody out of position. Baron coming up in here in 40 seconds. That's going to be the big point of contention. Whatever team goes for the Baron, the other team absolutely has to react. And we see, Gravity Academy hasn't left their base in the last 3 minutes. They have no ward coverage. Absolutely none.
But still, Rupture goes back to base.
Well, they're going to go back. They're going to finally pick up elixirs again, wards, final trinkets, and get ready for this Baron that is up in 10 seconds.
I'm finding it hard to be enthusiastic about this game.
It's everyone just sits and anxiously awaits. They sit on their hands. They just stare at the screen. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna win? I don't know. Maybe both teams disconnect. Something crazy. All I know is, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think is gonna take the victory out? That is up to you guys. Let us see it in the chat. It's coming down to the wire. Baron is up. Inhibitor is down, or it is up for Team Rupture. I mean, we could have Gravity Academy rotate over and ninja it, push for a victory. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things.
Do you think this game will go on for 2 hours?
No.
Okay. How much do you bet?
I don't think 2 hours. I think it'll hit probably the 60-minute mark and somebody's going to win.
Okay. Well, I mean, it has to hit the 60-minute mark, or that wouldn't be cool.
Now, this is where I don't understand at all. Team Rupture, they know Gravity Academy hasn't left that base in the last 5 minutes.
Well,
they have no vision of Baron. Why wouldn't you take it?
Look at them.
Oh, here we see.
Look at what they're doing.
There's the ninja backdoor. It looks like they're going for that inhibitor.
They're fed
over
up.
the wall.
They're fed up.
They're trying to ninja this right now. Oh, but there's the pings. Everyone's saying group. How are they gonna know?
This is hilarious.
Here we see. Something's about to happen. I mean, there's the pings for let's go over the wall. It's the moment of truth. They're waiting for somebody to rotate over. But
they're not going to do it.
I mean, Gravity Academy has no vision right now. They have absolutely no clue where the enemy is. They are doing this strategy completely blind.
They should go now. They should go now.
There's Renekton showing up. Yes. There it is. The flash is over. They're going for the inhibitor. There's the back from Warwick. Is it going to be enough? They're going for this tower instantly. There's a whole back now from Team Rupture. They're going to be going in onto the turret. Here it is. Renekton with the ultimate. Warwick going in now. The box going out. Jono with the split. Elise is up in the air. They're going on to the Nexus. Everybody focusing it out. Is it going to be enough? Sky Dragon is still alive. We still see Instant Noodle in the back. Is it enough?
Yes.
That is going to be a kill from a Chow Rice. The back door. The damage. That was a fantastic, such a risky, ballsy play, and this is what happens when you don't have full ward coverage. You see the enemy team. Gravity Academy disappeared, full on gone for 60 seconds, and Team Rupture then rotated mid, single-handedly, because they were so passive, lost this game.
This, in my opinion, has been one of the best games I've ever casted. Like, not... Sure, it was getting a bit boring at the end, but it was, like, the plays! And I did not even imagine the ending. It was like a great movie, basically.
I
It was
had
beautiful.
figured. You have Team Rupture that is so far ahead. All they have to do, go into mid lane. Warwick, ultimate's in. There's the shockwave from Orianna, sucks everyone up. Wukong using the ultimate, pops them. It's over. Fight is done. They could have done it at Baron. They could have pushed up a mid lane, a bot lane, some tower to do it. But instead, they chose to be passive. They waited for Gravity Academy to come in and fight, which never happened. And because of that, and not being confident enough in their team composition, in their own skill, whoever the captain was on Gravity Academy made the call. Sit here. Let's go backdoor. Let's win this game. Let's make
That
something
was
happen.
no, literally. In chat, if the person who came up with that play, please just with open arms, be the most cocky bastard and tell everyone how awesome you are. Because that was so great. I love that. They just got fed up. And now also, if Rupture is listening to this, you guys had so like of course perhaps I'm not in the situation to call out on how you play. Of course that's up to you. But I'm pretty sure Wanna also agrees with me on this. There were so many situations where you could have just marched into their base. Gravity was so scared. They were literally huddled up in their base for about 2 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, if you have to go back and if you're just tuning into the cast at the very end of the game, of course you're going to hear just our thoughts at the moment. The whole time throughout the whole game, you won one team fight, you won two team fights, you won three team fights, took two Barons. You have a huge gold advantage, a huge just momentum advantage. You had 3 minutes that the enemy was in the base. Baron popped. Not once did they put a ward out. All you have to do, rotate over to Baron, sit in a bush, wombo combo somebody. Hell, you could go take a Baron and then begin the push. But I cannot deny the fact that due to you being so passive, you had lost the game.
Yeah, basically. And so take this as a lesson. Just like be more confident because you guys outplayed them.
Absolutely.
Like you guys came out in those fights on top every single time, and the only thing you needed to do was do something about it. So there you go. Play with your opponents fair, and yeah, great play by both teams. That was an amazing, amazing game.
Fantastic games by everybody all night.